Welcome to Advanced Orange Belt, and what we're going to be working on right now is ground set number 3, okay? Ground set number 3 is going to be a continuation off of just working off of Hubad. These whole initial belts of white, yellow, orange, we work off of this in particular set. It just keeps building and building, and it gets us set up so that when we get into some really heavy duty technique and stuff, we're already there. We got our zoning good, we're feeling comfortable inside of there, and we know all these different types of options of whether to go immediately to the ground, to back up, to go in, go side to side, wherever we decide to zone into. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go right from here, and I'm going to, since all this stuff is going to be low line, I'm going to have our heads kind of cut off on this video for a minute so you can kind of see what's going on. So when the punch is coming in on this one, again, we're in that, I don't want anything to do with anything like this, we're just kind of like in that victim mode in a sense, and we're moving right in with this block. Now once this comes on in, you can notice that what I'm going to do is I'm going to zone on the outside of him. So I'm going to leap this foot around to the outside, and I'm going to drop. Now, I hope I'm in the video right here. If you notice, my heel right now is right directly behind his heel, and my foot is directly on the side of his foot. And what I did is when I'm dropping down here, I got my head protected, almost in a Chinese elbow block, but this elbow is going to drop onto his front of his thigh. So when this hits down, it drops him down. But the cool thing is I have this trap in my foot right now, and how aggressively he hits the ground, the more impact it could cause for a simple snap. Just by me pivoting right from here, I can easily snap his ankle also at the same time too. So I got him a little bit limited on what his movement is, okay? Now remember, if we go to ground set number 1, we're finding ourselves in that same motion right now. So I could do 2 things, okay? I could either simply, this would be like a bridge up. I could either stand up, or I could have turned and moved away from it if I choose to, okay? All right, so I'll tell you what, let me have your foot forward on this so we can kind of get them in an angle a little bit better this way. So when the punch comes on in, I'm slipping. I'm going to let this foot, again, and all 3 of these, there's going to be 4 in total. 3 of them are just going to be different interpretations, just so you can see how the body mechanics of the body is going to actually move on this. So when I'm on the inside of here, I'm dropping this way. There's where that elbow is, and I got a good lock on him this time. He can definitely feel that, okay? As far as that's dropping on down like this, okay? So that's number 1. That's dropping elbow, okay? All right? Now I'm going to have a pressing shoulder, okay? And what this one's going to do is I'm going to come in the same way, and as I drop down, I'm going to keep my body close to him, okay? I don't want to stay away where I'm going to be in the zone that he can visually see me. I want to kind of become part of him, all right? Become part of him. It's harder for him to strike. Can he strike me? Oh, yes, he can. And, there's a lot of internal striking, which we, capitalize on all the time. So it's there for him, but a lot of people, know what they're doing on that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this hand in, and I'm going to grab the back of his calf, and I'm going to use the shoulder to push. And I'm just going to keep it this way. I keep my arm on his calf, so I can control his kick if I choose to. And if you notice, remember going back to set number 3, here's a little simple thing of a cup cub. So I have him down right from here, but if I just lift up and pivot right into this, I can shatter everything that's going on as I'm moving up the body, okay? There's your cub from set 3 of sticks. Just a simple motion on that, okay? So, again, punch comes on in, and I go like this. Set number 1, dropping elbow. Number 2, fishing through, grabbing the calf, pushing the shoulder. I don't want you going down. Okay, the 3rd one, same exact approach again. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to put my hand on the inside of his knee side, okay? So his kneecap's still up in front over here. I'm actually pushing on the side, and I'm going to push on this one right here. And I'm going to kind of create like this kind of a motion on it. So when I have him trapped down and I pivot, you see what I did is I turned him, and you can see where I have this right in for this elbow, okay? So I'm just dropping him down because maybe I need him as a shield, as silly as this might sound. Maybe I want him close. Maybe since I have him trapped down this way with my feet, just kind of relax on this, okay, John? All right? if I continue to drop him down right from here, okay, you can see how I have him trapped, okay, as far as this is going in. And then we can just simply get up, or we can cub out of here, okay? Got him a little bit trapped up. Come on back up this way, and let me let you out. The last one that we're going to do is just called the trip up, okay, or trip step. And the trip step is just going to be like this. Punch comes on in. I slip like this. I zone to the side. It's almost like I'm just kind of passing to get out of here. But as I do that, I pass, and I let this foot, let me see if I can move my foot out of the way. This foot goes in front of his foot, okay? Now, my footwork's a little out of position right now just so you can see that. But now that you know where that footwork is going, I'm going 1, 2. I take this step, and I put it in front of him. I just simply kneel down, ground set number 1. Put my hand to the ground, ground set number 1. And now I'm going to swing that leg back like we did for round set number 1. But as I do that, I'm going to take, and I forgot we were so close to the wall, that's why I stopped. Okay, let's go back into it again. So this way we can kind of put that together for you. Yeah, I saw that wall and stop my motion. Okay, so again, punch comes on in. I go from here. I slip. I go down, drop it down. Boom, and I'm right on in. Still close to that wall. Sorry about that, John. Okay, but you can see how I have this press that's up in here. You can step on up and continue with the trap if you choose to. It's your choice. Okay. Anyways, we can go into deeper on that. Those are basically, you know what, let me go through those just one more time real fast. Well, I guess that just answered that one. Let me see if I can get back in there. It's still recording, okay? So, again, punch comes in. I'm moving on the outside. And I'm just, once I'm in here, I'm just kind of lunging. So I'm just kind of, boom, getting my legs real close and just letting that guide straight down. There's the elbow. There's the shoulder. There's the push. And you let that hand, which is over here, continue up almost as if it's going up towards your head. And that's where you'll turn him and you'll catch him. Okay? It should be pretty easy for that. Okay, the other one, step on up again. And the last one was just this right from here. Like if I'm trying to get away from him, I step in front, drop the kneel down, hook him straight down.